بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. أنا والعبد أحمد. Let's go. بسم الله يا ربي. بسم الله. وش عندنا كابل؟ خذوا اشتغلوا فيه. سميته هنا رأوا. بسم الله يا ربي. تاياتو مكشر رأوا. يا الله يتحنى رأوا. بسم الله. ادخل وخرج ادخل وخرج. اللي أودير بسم الله يا ربي. وقال فيه جديد. شو نقول ستريم غربي هذا. let's go. تلعب روم؟ ايه لعب روم شبيبة معليش. والله خلتي بنيوز والله مش نلعب بنا. يا الله let's go. شبي بالدي الله لايك وفولو بفضلكم. يا الله. نسيت اكسبت اكتي. بيجي بسم الله. فيتينيا بيجي ولا بس نلعب وافي شبيبة معليش ندير كمل بارتي بصح. يا الله.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things already rolling. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this fella, Sven Botman, is someone who's had an interesting career, Peter. He received his football education in the Dutch capital, then he moved to France at a young age to establish himself. And while many concentrate on what he can do when he's on the ball because he has a wonderful passing range, he's actually a very, very good defender too. And he'll defend that 18-yard box with all he's got.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And here's Kvaratskhelia, looking to play him in. Pulls it back. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Alexander-Arnold and Jamal. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Fernandez. Little pass back. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Botman. And it's Alexander-Arnold. First quarter of an hour gone. He is through here. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Azar can so cleverly bypass the press.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Jamal, and he's managed to get free. Now this could be a chance. He's shifted, and the finish! That is certainly not what he had in mind.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that, if only he managed to retain his composure.
ما شاء الله.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's going wide left. And that was asking for too much.
بعيدة.
Aimed beyond the defence. Kvaratskhelia. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
ما بصيتها الفم بس معليش.
Reds one in. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Azar. Vitinha. Pacho. And Mendes. Kvaratskhelia. It's played through for him. And the shots!
تيجي.
Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Paris Saint-Germain have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Yamal, he has found a way through. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick.
فضلت.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
بعيدة. بعيدة.
Yamal. Kvaratskhelia.
وان ضيق طالع فلاطة كيف.
Looking for options for movement.
وان ضيق.
Chance!
حيت راس حيت.
That's an imaginative pass. Paris Saint-Germain have it back and can go again. Pacho gets it away. And the keeper's got it again.
Milan certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Fernandez. To Azar. Foot in. And here's Azar. And this is Azar. And here's Yamal. Well, somewhat off target. Played into space. Mbappe! Now, who's going to be first to this? That is a great pick out. He's found a way through. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. And the referee has blown for half-time.
بريمي ميطون صحيت على الفولو عراقي. صح هذه على البي سي مش على الهاتف. ليل عليه ليل عبرون.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives.
شكرا على الفولو
This is
عراقي.
all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
It's a searching pass. Oh, sweet feet. Marquinhos does well to get it
أنا
back.
مرجعنا
Well, the
ماركينيوس
defence
هذا.
proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Azar knocks it into space. He's picked his way through. It's a good-looking delivery, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
In with the challenge. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Marquinhos cuts it out. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And it's been played through. Mbappe gets flagged offside. Paris Saint-Germain have got it back and they'll have another go. Nuno Mendes. Pacho. Hakimi. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now he's off and running. Oh, well played, well played.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And it's Azar. Now that's a fine challenge.
صح تحتها ما يقطعهاش.
So Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. Okay, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
There could be trouble here.
راحت عصام شكرا على الفول صحيح الفول ولا عاصم عصام ولا عاصم شكرا على الفول صحيح ربي يحفظك.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Barcola coming on here, a change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, what has happened here? Mbappe!
جيجي بتفوز جيجي.
AC Milan are all square. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Oh, that's fabulous. Botman calmly anticipates.
Paris Saint-Germain really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Great defending, strong and determined.
تيري الأولى يا.
Searching pass he's played there. It's a promising position. He's got away. Great vision. It's Mbappe! Fabian Ruiz!
مينجا هو وين لا ديفونس ولا حسون شكرا على الفول شكرا صحيت الفول.
He's had it taken off him. Mbappe.
روح بيها
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove
هي
productive?
تريبلي يا خويا اكره يا جاتك والله مو تريبلي ثقيلة راه تريبلي.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
stupid
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to
stupid.
settle for the draw now.
Some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
كفرو.
Has got himself a free kick.
شكرا على الفولو. لو ديرنا فولو شكرا على الفولو. ريد كارد
There may be
ديرك.
some scope for debate over the seriousness of
والله
the offence,
غتركونا بريد
but
كارد.
none over its
لا ريد
repercussions.
كارد.
They'll have to see out the rest of the
أرنولد راح
game
يجي
with 10
إسلوبية.
men. Off the post.
روح يا مال جيب البالون في البارة. جي 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 جي. فينا. تيري ديجاج. خلينا نخرج بأقل أضرار. أطراسي هازارد يا زحي. ثقيل روح. روح.
Now he's got space here. Dembele.
جي جي.
And that will be
Uno,
the final
uno.
act. So it is
Uno,
something for
uno.
both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Mbappe claiming a man of the match award, and there is very little room for argument. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, Peter, I suppose it's something. Not ideal for either side, of course.
شكون حلينا بالمرة خمسة مرة. واو يقول أنا بيان خبي شلنا ذاك مركون. حمرا راح يبيز لي بيا. عندنا الإربي بلاستو. عندنا مولينا زيت خلاص. خلاص تسوى لي ماتش تاع هنا ديفيزيون 5 كاع صح. كاع تمازنت الحين كامل رسمهم. لي فيها إربي وطاق. Alors bien, normalement, logiquement. الشبيبة ديرنا لايك من فضلكم. لايك ومتابعة لحكونا 7000 متابع. بسم الله يا ربي. يا الله. هذا يبان قتلت يبان الله يبارك. فيرجيل فان دايك جيم بلاي نشوف مش عنده الشبيبة. بيد الليلي دروغبا أوليس لا يامال ريكارد كيميتش هازارد سيرجينيو ماركينيوس. الله أكبر. وناظرين الفابريغاس مكشف نشوفو الآخر تاعو فان دايك بوفون. الله ربي يجيب الخير. ربي يجيب الخير. عنده كيبا ما شاء الله. كيبا ما شاء الله. لا عندهم كيبا ما شاء الله.
Well, football is of course ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
عنده لاطاك تاعو قتال.
Just
يلعب
joined, you have just missed the kick-off.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
Seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger
شوية
fused into
دينية.
one. There's a lot of people who
قليل
can learn
من
a thing or two
الدينية.
about the way he moves about the pitch.
Particularly the way he picks up those positions to gather goals and offer assists. He's through here. Marquinhos makes the interception. Now it's Olise, distributed tidily. Oh, that's fabulous. Olise. He has a look up. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Botman clears without hesitation. Olise. Pacho. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Olise. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
كفروا كتمناه يا
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
الله يرحمه.
Decent hit from there.
تيري 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 هو ديغاشي ديغاشي.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Mbappe. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He's found a way through. Marquinhos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he was quick to react. Milan still without a single shot on target. Ball's gone out of play.
خروجي عندي بريدي بس موش يمشي يولي الكلب الله ينعل اليمة السيدة خلص كونيكسيون يا بيذاك هذيك الكود تاع تاع كونفيرماسيون مي لحقاكش ولا لحقاك يدير لك هذيك الاكس الحمراء فهمتي علاه يحرق يمه لا ما نعرف
Azar plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
لا واش
Oh,
خاصك
that's delightful. And Dyke cuts it out. Azar. Hazard venturing down the left. Tries to pass it through. Mbappe is onto this. Foot in.
روم على البيسي
Came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
على البيسي بلعب عراقية مش الهاتف
There will be a throw in.
هذه على البيسي صحيت الله هذا التمرات صحيت الله
He is through here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Cafu demonstrating his defensive quality there. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Mbappe, Yamal, Marquinhos gets across to intercept that. Yamal, and here's Olise. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, shooting chance! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Cafu clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Cabo Verde with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. A sudden chance to counter. Now it's Mbappe. Now Mbappe. Mbappe! Well, we expected better, and so did he. Oh, important interception. Serginho. He's got away. Yamal looking to play him in, and he welcomes it in. Van Dijk cuts out the pass, and it's Hazard. He's the return pass. Drogba constantly looking for the ball into the box. Olise. Look at the space here. He's having a shot. That's another chance. Fantastic from Olise. About as smooth as it gets. Some heroic goalkeeping. Oh, they could be caught out here.
Might want to be careful there.
Rice. And Fernandez. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Mbappe. Now it's Yamal. And he's managed to get free. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Oh, that was vital. Oh, he's having a go! And that tested the keeper. And that brings the first half to a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Milan trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. And here's Drogba. Olise finding himself in space. Yamal. Good running, strong and purposeful. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Serginho. And he's worked it through. Mbappe. Very nicely done. Great chance! Oh, it's hit the post. It's in. AC Milan are all square. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Mbappe, chance! Goal, Milan! And that takes him up to 30. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Milan leading now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Milan have scored 2 quick goals here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Showing great feet there. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle.
Well, I think they could do with making this count, especially from here.
Messi! Well, it's a fair try, but just off target.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Not the most accurate pass. Molina. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Yamal. Rice. He's looking wide. Oh, played through for the wide man. Yamal. Van Dijk. And it's Rijkaard. Oh, that's well spotted. Kimmich is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Messi. Azar. Drogba has been caught there, it's a foul. Mbappe. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now it's Drogba. Now it's Mbappe. Good ball, good take. He has found a way through. Hazard. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. No, he is not giving anything away. Yamal going forward. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. So no flag here.
Milan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Goes for a shot! Kimmich. Drogba. And here's Mbappe. Hazard. Oh, and that pass just didn't quite work. And here's Mbappe. Stood up well to him there.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's found some space. Mbappe! Keep trying, and eventually it might come off.
Milan really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Shapes to shoot! Volleyed effort.
Hazard really needed everything to come together then at the precise moment. Not easy. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Messi. Very much into the last knockings. Chips it through.
Cabo Verde really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Now it's Mbappe. And it's Van Dijk. Fernandez. Rijkaard does well to get it back. Drogba. Serginho. Played into space. That is good alertness. And that's it. Milan have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Mbappe voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
What a game, what a show of character. It wasn't looking good at one stage, it was quite flat in the first 45 minutes. But that's how you turn things around. You get a purpose in your game and you go for it.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.